Tea time with Trav. So they're locked up for 23 hours a day. They get to come out for 1 hour. He wants to unlock all the doors and remove all of the COs from the jail and see if these inmates can get along and see if more freedom allows less danger for the facility. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv and I'm back. I'm back again, and today we got Raising Cane's for the first time on my channel. It's not the first time I had it, but it's the first time on my channel because they opened up one in Woodstock, Georgia. It was like 28 minutes away. So I was like, why not? Because everybody has been doing this big old cup of sauce. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this when I'm done, but we finna jump right in. Well, no, I might save it for, like if I had chicken or something tomorrow. Father God, I come to you to ask that you watch over this food. Please bring nourishment to my body. Please let my digest this food properly. And in my prayer, amen. One more time, amen. Amen. I'm gonna get a little drink first because my mouth is dry. Because I'm hungry. The lemonade ain't that good. Okay, y'all, it's time for the big dip. Oh, I almost messed up my little contraption right here. My little food stand. Okay, there we go. Y'all look. Oh my God. Y'all know I love sauce. I'm a sauce person. Put a couple paper towels down there because about to mess that up. And we got some fries here too, y'all. We gonna play around with fries. If I can pick them up. There we go. I'm gonna keep giving y'all dips. Okay, let's get into our topic, y'all. Tea time with Trav. Y'all know I love my reality shows. Oh, my wig falling off. Unlocked is a jail experiment. Ooh. Put that broad pipe, hold on, y'all. Choke. Okay, whew, there we go. Netflix has a show called Unlocked, a jail experiment. The deputy, he's doing an experiment because normally the prisoners are in a 23-1 schedule. So they're locked up for 23 hours a day. They get to come out for 1 hour. He wants to unlock all the doors and remove all of the COs from the jail and see if these inmates can get along and see if more freedom allows less danger for the facility, if that makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. It's real good. It's real good. It's also nice to see like how people survive in there, honestly. Because I would just go crazy immediately. If this microphone is not on, I will cry. Okay, it's on. It was turned the other way, but it's on. I hope I might have to turn this volume up. But oh yeah. In jail they really do have like a little community. They have like the ringleader who pretty much whips everybody in the shake. You know, if something going wrong, he handled it. And that's what, his name was True Story. That was his nickname, but his name is Randall. He was like the kingpin in the jail. Now, he was older, probably in his 50s. So he kind of like, he had multiple people beat up, honestly. He had multiple people beat up because they crossed him. So if they crossed him, boom, he wanted his people to go handle that, you know, to let them know, don't ever disrespect True Story again, or this is going to continue to happen. So there was this one little white boy that they're not supposed to eat off trays. They're only supposed to eat their food. But this one white boy, he went to put his tray up, and he like ate off the tray that was in front of his. So the guard's like, don't do that again. You know you're not supposed to do that. Don't disrespect me. And he like said something like cursing at her. So True Story like, wait a minute. You're not about to curse at a female in front of me. I'm finna get that handled. So he got his roommate to beat this boy up, y'all. He beat him up so bad like blood was gushing from his head. And one of the guards came in like, what's going on? What happened? And the guy's like, I fell off the bed. And of course, in jail, you can't be like, excuse me, XYZ just beat me up. Because then both of y'all get extra charges thrown on you. You get extra charges in jail if you fight. Even if you didn't start it. Oh, this is good. Which is crazy to me. Because you basically telling me I can't defend myself. Literally, if I defend myself, I'm getting extra time, extra charges, and I'm getting put into the hole, which is solitary confinement, because somebody else felt the need to put their hands on me for whatever reason. And in jail, they probably don't be having no reason. And they don't be needing no reason either. They can do what they want to do. Look, y'all, we made a little sandwich. Oh my God. Jamie, you should have got some.
What?
Canes.
No, thank you. They better be good when the only thing they do is chicken tenders. No offense, Raising Cane's.
Canes, if y'all watching this, I did not say that.
It's an outside party. So please sponsor my man, because he seems to love it.
But yeah, so the biggest issue when they unlocked the pod was it was like a generational thing. So you had the older people who feel like we've been here, we know what's up, we know y'all know how it is when you older and younger. You know, young people doing stupid stuff, the older people trying to teach them the ins and outs, the do's, the don'ts. They don't want to hear it. They feel like you trying to boss them around, da 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 da. That's what they was going through in the pods. So you really did have the old heads versus the young bulls. It was calling attention. And me being in my 30s, I still understand both sides. I'm not too far from the 20s where I thought the way that they thought. But clearly I have a new mindset, so I'm able to think older as well. People like True Story, and then there was another older guy named Squirrel. Squirrel was in there making hooch, which is alcohol. They're not supposed to have that. They'll get in trouble for that. True Story. Not only was he getting people beat up, but he beat up 2 people in that jail too. So it's just like the young kids like, don't be coming at us telling us what to do and how to move and how not to move when you yourself are doing stuff that's gonna get us in trouble. It was like real hypocritical, and I agree. I agree. I'm gonna keep giving y'all the dip. I can really agree. So, when they had got a shakedown, a shakedown is where they go into all the rooms and go through everything to make sure there's no drugs, there's no weapons, there's no something that ain't supposed to be in there. And when they did it, they found wicks, which is like something that the inmates smoke. And they found the hooch. So of course the guards don't know what belonged to who. They just know something is in somebody's room. So in the rooms that they found the hooch in, it could be somebody that made it all. In the rooms they found the wick in, it could be somebody that made it all. So the sheriff comes in and let them know, y'all are going to have to vote. Y'all have to vote somebody out of here. And the inmate's like, man, this ain't Big Brother. And I was laughing like, my first thought was, I didn't know what Big Brother's doing. Like, wait, they in jail, they not stupid. Right. I'm like, they're not stupid, they in jail. Silly thought. But one of the boys, the boy that had made the wick, like the little smoking stuff, he took the fall for everybody. And said he made everything. So, although they voted, the person getting kicked out, the votes became null and void because this person confessed to everything. So by him doing that, the sheriff was like, see, stuff like this is the reason why I'm doing this program or this experiment. So I'm ultimately not going to remove him from the pod because it's teaching him a lesson. He's learned a lesson because prior to that, nobody would have ever snitched on themselves and taken the fall for the whole pod. So he just took away certain privileges from the guy. So his visitation had got revoked for some time. His phone calls that got limited. And that was another thing that was a part of the experiment. Not only did they leave the doors unlocked for them to, roam around the pod freely, he gave them free calls and 2 visitation a week. Their initial schedule was 1 visitation every 2 weeks. He then gave them 2 a week. And it's ultimately just to use jail as a rehabilitation center. As opposed to like a slave ship. I don't know, hell. Now I do have a little bit more to watch. Only got like 30 minutes. But I felt like I saw more than enough for me to at least do a video on it. Because I ain't have no other topic for today. I wish y'all could see the way Drew was looking at me. I wonder how it's going with them now. It's kind of bad because it's like you fall in love with these characters, but then you see their charges, read their charges, and you're like, hold up. Damn. Am I supposed to be rooting for them? Because one of them, he's in jail for murder. He went into a hospital and shot up the hospital. And one person died. And the person that died was actually visiting somebody that was a patient in the hospital. I was like, that's messed up. And with him in particular, the reason why I bring up, like, am I supposed to be rooting for them? I mean, well, technically, yeah, you are. Like, so when he first got arrested, he saw something in the police officer's car that he thought could, help him off himself. So he banged his head up on there, literally until the officer pulled over and stopped him. And he said like his whole head was busted open. So he had to go into the hospital before he could even get locked up. When he got locked up, he was on suicide watch. Because that was his goal. So then there was a point in the series where he was trying to, he pretty much told them that he's had those thoughts again. So he got put into the hole. But the other inmates was telling them somebody that's suicidal should not be put into the hole. Excuse me. Get out. Go. Hold on, y'all. My bad. But yeah.
See your video?
He was trying to chew something under the chair. They're like, ultimately, somebody that's suicidal do not need to be put into the hole because when they're in the hole, they are literally in there 24 hours a day, behind these four walls, nobody to talk to, nothing to do, but to just soak into their own thoughts. And they was like, that makes it worse for that person. So it was like, the inmates was fighting for him not to go. But of course they took him anyway. Why would I follow that? And that's why I'm like, you have some kind of empathy for these people, but then you hear like how much of a monster they are, but then it's like, morally, okay, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't want them to be on suicide watch so they, don't hurt themselves. Yeah. How would you feel, Jamie? Huh? So one of the inmates on the show, he's on suicide watch. And the other inmates was telling them like, don't put him into the hole because he's going to be there by himself. He's going to soak into his thoughts and that's going to make him more suicidal. Yeah. So, of course, I fall in love with the character. I'm rooting for him, da-da-da-da. And then I actually read his charges. He had went into a hospital, shot up the hospital, and killed somebody that was there visiting another patient. And I'm like, damn, I was over here feeling so sorry for you and so bad for you.
Why did he go into a hospital and shoot up the hospital?
Huh?
Why did he go into a hospital and shoot up the hospital?
They didn't say why.
Because, you never know. Because, maybe that hospital, maybe he was married, they was expecting a baby. That hospital killed his baby and wife. That has happened before. A doctor beheaded a baby trying to pull it out of, the mom's womb or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
And they didn't say that. They just propped the baby up and was like, here's your baby, ah, with a broken neck.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't say with certainty that I still wouldn't be on that man's side because we don't know what happened. It could just be like Buddy here in Atlanta where they wouldn't give him his meds And then he went on that killing spree. Like,
oh yeah.
He just gave him the meds that he was trying to get all this time. Maybe he wouldn't have fell into that.
Yeah. That makes sense. I just totally extended it up. It's good though, y'all. Y'all should watch it. It's 8 episodes. I enjoyed it. There's another character on it. I think his name is Tiny. He's like short, got tattoos on the face. He definitely a thug. But he be having like, it'd be nice to see like his vulnerable moments. Like when he talk about his son. Cause like he be trying to be so hard. But you can see those soft spots. And Randall, Mr. True Story, he beat that man up and I felt so bad. Cause they was like my 2 favorite characters. Dang. But they ended up getting into it because they both were workers. So they would have to pass out the lunch. Normally when they pass out the lunch ladies will put extra trays. And the workers get to eat off the extra trays. This day, it wasn't an extra. So Tiny got mad. Excuse me. And he blaming Randall. He like, you need to solve that. You need to. But I'm like, but I'm an inmate just like you. I can't make them bring us extra trays. The lady even told them to, like, that's all they gave me. That's it. That's all. So they got to arguing the time, like, you owe me. And Randall like, I don't owe you nothing. No. Tiny just kept popping off at the mouth. I ain't gonna lie. And True Story popped him in it. Make sure he ain't steal nothing. And True Story popped him in his mouth. I was like, oh my word. Oh, and there was one other guy. They were playing chess. They were playing some game. I don't know. And they accused this older guy of cheating during the game. Boy, when I tell you, they beat the dog out of that man. Like they jumped him. 3 people jumped him. And they tried to play it off. He's like, oh, I fell off the bed. You know, that's their go-to. I fell off the bed. But then people was like, nah. You look too messed up for that to be a bad fall. So they ran back the cameras. And of course, they don't have cameras in the cell, so they can't see exactly what happened in the cell. But, excuse me, they see him take his shirt off and go into the cell. Then they see 3 other guys coming to the cell behind him. So they're like, clearly, whatever it was, he was with it. Like, you know, he took his clothes off. And then they see all the other guys like surrounding the cell, like looking in it. And I think that's where I stopped at. Like right when they told them that they had to leave. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. This was good. I enjoyed it. Oh, I gotta get him this thumbnail too.
30 minutes to get it again? Would you drive 30 minutes to get it again?
No. I gotta give him this thumbnail tonight because he gonna be flying in the morning. Alright, y'all. Y'all already know what to do. If you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the red bell right there. Bam! Hit the bell right there. Bam! So you can notify each and every time I'm dropping a video. But if you don't live on the second night, put the AyooTravv outside of YouTube. Simple description about to the boom. You're going to see me on social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. And follow me. Let me come on Instagram, let me know Instagram, let me come here, do whatever. Let me know. Sorry, what y'all love, what you want to see, 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 what you want to see,